Good morning all. We have been discussing OOPS concept, class over, object also over. Now I have been discussing inheritance. So today also little topics was there in the inheritance concept. Today date 30. So we will discuss today little more advanced topics in inheritance. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about two conclusions, right? We were stopped there. Conclusion 1, whatever the properties and methods the parent has defaultly available to child, right? Hence, on the child class reference, we can call the both the parent and child specific methods and properties. This is one conclusion. Second conclusion, whatever methods and properties of a child has by default not available to parent, right? And hence the parent reference we can hold, we cannot call the child specific methods and properties. Otherwise we can get compile time error, right? What does that means? Let me open this one. Suppose parent and child, right? Parent and child. Parent has some properties. Let me say members. Members nothing but it has variables and methods. Assume 2. Assume two members available in the parent. Defaultly, whatever the parent has, it will come to child. By using extends keyword technically, then we can get this properties to child. If you create the object for child, we can access the both parent properties and child specific properties as well. And what is the second point? Second conclusion, we can whatever the methods and properties of the child has not defaultly, by default not available in the parent, right? That means if you create the object for the parent, you can access only parent specific methods only. This one parent, right? If you create an object for the parent, you can access only parent specific methods only. We can't access child. If you create the object for the child, you can access both child and both child members and parent members also. That is the conclusion number 2. Third conclusion, by using the parent class reference, you can hold the child class object, but by using that reference we cannot call. See now, this is the object creation for first I created object for the child. After that, equal to, this is the parent, nothing but object reference, and parent is a class type. We can create like that also, but child specific methods and properties, but we can call methods and properties present in the, this is not this one. By using the parent class reference, this is the parent class reference, right? With this parent class reference, we cannot call the child methods, then it will get CE, compile time error. We can access the object reference of the parent, we can access the parent specific methods. Clear? We can create object like this also. Generally, we have to create object for the child class, but we can create object for like this also. Parent is a type and parent is a reference variable, new is keyword, child is a class name. You can take anything, not only parent. Something, let me take object. Then in the parent place, you have to give object with parent class reference variable, nothing but object. We cannot call the child specific methods. That only we yesterday saw. It will throw the compile time error. But with the parent class reference variable, you can access the parent specific methods, right? It is there, it is available in the their class only. That is the conclusion regarding yesterday class. Now let me write one note point. Note, the most common methods are properties which are applicable for any type of class, any type of child class. We have to define in the superclass or base class or parent class. All terms are same. Whenever you hear about superclass, base class or parent class, all terms are same. So what does this mean? The most common methods, properties which are applicable for any type of child classes, we have to define in the parent class, otherwise base class, otherwise super class. Suppose example, suppose whatever you write the class, all whatever you write class, let me write. You write one class. So in this class, common methods available. Some 5 common methods available. Without writing these all methods in your class, you have to define in the parent class. If you define this one parent class, just simply suppose this is 2. Parent class is 1. Right? In this one class, already 5 methods available. Again you want to rewrite in your class without rewriting, without making duplicity. So these are all the common methods. In this first class also these methods are common. Second class also methods are common. Without rewriting in the class 2, without making duplicity, you have to, that type of child classes we have to define in the super class. So that common methods, these 5 common methods define in the super class. Then what is the use? We can avoid duplicity. How to link class 1 to class 2? Nothing but this is the parent class or super class or base. These are all the 5 common methods available in the parent class. Without rewriting, just use the extends keyword. Then it became child now. What is the parent? 1. So child class extends the parent class. Then what will happen in the inherit concept according to? We can access all members available in the parent in the child class. So this is the main advantage in the inheritance. The main purpose of the inheritance is code reusability. Clear? Now what I am trying to make a point here, in the note, the most common methods and properties logic are applicable for any child classes. What does that mean? So these 5 common methods applicable for any child. Suppose take 2. This is child class. Take one more child class. 3. In this class also, open the braces, close the braces. In this child class also, these methods are common. What I have to do? Again, without duplicity, just to use the extends keyword. And make a parent. Use the parent class 1. This is called hierarchical. Okay, I will explain after some time. Now, if you want to see the demo means like, okay, let me tell one more point regarding this. JDK we downloaded, right? JDK stands for Java Development Kit. So I recommend to download JDK 11 version. Now JDK has provided one class, object class. It's provided. Where it is available? Java.lang. In this package, right? Java.lang, right? Yeah, Java.lang package object class available. So example for this note, the most common methods properties, common logic which is applicable, right? This is the common logic. Sorry, in the 2 it is nothing but child class. In the child class, common methods available. Third class, common method. So what we have to do? We have to mention this common method in the parent class. Simply use the extends keyword. This all 5 methods will come to second class and third class. Now same concept also, JDK, nothing but Sun Microsystem, they provided one super class for based on this. What there is nothing but java.lang.object. This is the super class for all classes. What does this mean? Means suppose yesterday we discussed about this super inheritance demo. In this demo, further grandchild, grandparent. Okay. See now. Yesterday we discussed in the yesterday class. This is the first class, right? Concentrate here. I am speaking important words. First, this is the parent, first class, class 1. I mean, at the time of multi-level inheritance concept, I explained this one, right? Now, father, this is the second class, class 2. Now, grandchild, class 3. So, at the time of yesterday, at the time of discussing about multi-level inheritance, while explaining, I created 3 classes, right? One is the class 1. I gave the class name as a grandparent person. Second class, father student. Then this is the parent, extends the, like father student extends the grandparent. I mean nothing but in simple terms, class 1, class 2. Third one, class 2, class 3. Now, what I am trying to make a point here, this is the first class, right? So, this is the first class. By I want to use this members. How many members available here? 2 properties, 1 method. Available in the class 1. These members I want to use in the second class. I created I wrote the extends keyword, then I can access this one. Now, this is the also child class. This is also a child class. But where is the parent? Here is the thing. Whatever write we classes, whatever you write the classes, all of them JDK provided super class. That is nothing but java.lang object is the super class for the this class also. Class 1 also a child class. Let me show one thing. Suppose let me create one object for this. With the new keyword we have to create object, right? New and class parenthesis equal to, okay, this is, let me write something super equal to, class name is this one. What is happening? Syntax error. Okay, super is a keyword. Let me write T. Then it is not a keyword. Now see, super T dot. See now, whenever I am giving the dots, estimate what happened. Copy this one. Oh, we don't have method. Let me write. No, it's not working. I have to write in the method. Let me write in the method. Okay. See now. Okay, these are all coming from the these two methods come from the current class. See, Aadhaar number is the variable, 6th line, long data type, grandparent class. Okay, name is the variable, string is the data type, grandparent. Now see the third line, clone. Clone is one method, object and object. What does this mean? Any class you created, that super class is object. If you clear the clone, let me hit the semicolon. Okay. So we have to write this one in the sysout. It might be returning something. Let me put this in the braces. Okay. What happened? Okay, see the declaration type. Let me remove this one. Control C. Let me show the dot. Let me take here fertilize get child hash code. Let me take hash code of this reference variable. Let me copy this one. Let me put in the braces. Let me save this one. Okay. Now if you run this one, it will come the hash code of this reference variable. Now, so this is not my point. My point is, whatever you write the class, for all classes, JDK provided one super class, nothing but java.long object. So I wrote one class, but it is a child class. For all classes, whatever you write in the Java all classes, JDK provided one super class, that is nothing but java.lang. In that package object class available. Just hit the control button, take the mouse here and show the implementation. Okay, it's loading slowly. This hash code method is coming from the object class. Clear? So you write any Java class, super class already defined JDK. That is nothing but java.lang. object. In that object class only, all methods we can use that one. That are all the common methods. So that common methods you can use any classes. So JDK provided that one. That is the main point here. Okay, it's loading slowly. Actually, it will redirect to the java.lang package object class. In that object, hash code method available, right? That is the meaning of this 12th line. Reference variable dot hash code. This is already predefined method. So my class is grandparent person. That is also one class. JDK provided super class. Nothing but java.lang.object. Okay, it's taking slowly. Okay, let me write one point here. So important here. Important one. So if our class is not extends any other class, then our class is direct child class of object class. This is very important point. If our class is not extends any other class, right? What is our class name here? Grandparent person. This is the one class. It is not extending, but we are getting some methods. Nothing but hash code we are getting, right? Then our class, nothing but what's our class name? Grandparent person. Slowly. Okay. Grandparent person is not extended by any other class. Then our class, nothing but this grandparent person class is direct child class of object. What does that means? Object is the super class, nothing but parent class, and it is the parent class. Their default is child class is our class, our predefined class. What is that? Grandparent person class. Clear? What is the important point here? Our class. If you created any class, not only grandparent person. If you create demo, if you create sample, any class, if you create, that is not extend any other class, but we are getting some methods. JDK provided one super class for all classes, that is nothing but java.lang.object class. Then our class is direct child class of object class. Clear? This is the now child, this is the parent, super parent. Who provided this one? JDK. Java Development Kit has provided super class for in all our classes. Then we can use some common methods. Clear? That is one point. Okay. If our class is not extended any other class, then our class is direct child class of object class. Clear? Object is a superclass, person is the child class. Hence, the person is the direct class, is the object. Whatever the object automatically come to the person, and whatever contains the object and the parent will come to the child class. So whatever the properties, nothing but members available in the object, all will come to the user defined class, nothing but this person. I wrote our class is parent, grandparent, person. Whatever the members available in the object, nothing but methods, it will come to grandparent person. Best example here, hash code. Okay, let me rerun this Eclipse. Let me close this one. It's loading slowly. After that, let me discuss the Eclipse loading slowly. Okay. So guys, we'll wait 1 minute. Okay. Okay, all right. Now you put the slide. So, okay. One more thing is here. Access modifiers. I gave one example here. Suppose at the time of access modifier discussion, I used the protection, this one, right? I used this access modifier as public, private, protected. Let me go to that access modifiers. Let me go to the string. Protected. All right. So at the time of access modifier class, I discussed about these access modifiers: public, default, private, and protected. So I didn't talk about default, right? No, sorry, protected. I didn't talk about protected. If a member declared as a protected, we can access that member within the same package, outside package, in the child classes. Child classes will come topic in the inheritance concept, right? That's why I'm explaining this protected access modifier in this class. So we can access if you declare any member with the protected access modifier, child class also it can accessible. Let me write one code. This is yesterday class. Let me remove this one. So, let me remove this also. Let me create one class. I have to create two classes. First class is, let me create parent something. Oh. This is one class. Example for protected example modifier. So in this, let me remove this main method. Let me write simple one string equal to, let me write hello from the parent, semicolon, variable name is message. Now I initialized data in one string. Now what I have to do, what I'm trying to make a point here, I want to show the example for the protected in the inheritance concept, how it will work. For that purpose, let me give here access modifier as a protected. This is a keyword. After, let me write one method, void method name, and let me write here one sysout statement. In that, let me write protected method in parent, right? It is a parent class. Now protected property and behavior. This is the variable I appended to this protected keyword, and one more method I added protected keyword. Assume this is a class 1, nothing but parent class or base class. Let me write super class. Clear? In this parent class, I declared members. One is the property. What is that property? String property. And is the one other one is the show method is the show message is the method name. Now let me create one more class. Am I accessible these members in another class or not? Let me write here, what is the class name here? Parent pro, okay. Child. Child protected demo. This is my second class. Let me take main method as well. Okay. This is my class 2. Class 2 nothing but child class. Child class. Now what I have to do immediately, I have to extend the parent class. What is my parent class? Nothing but super class parent pro. In this parent pro, all members are protected. Let me save this one. Let me remove these comments. Now let me create object for the child class. With the new keyword, create the object and equal to operator, reference variable, let me give as a something, it's a protect, let me give pro. After that, which type it is a reference variable, class type. We have to give the class name. Clear? Now let me see. Pro dot message. See now, message is the what is this? String. Okay, it's a data type. String is a data type. Message is a variable coming from the parent pro class. Let me put in the sysout. Let me copy this one. Let me put here. Let me save this one. Let me run this one. Okay. Hello from the parent. Let me manipulate this one. Let me, okay. See now, able to see, right? This is the superclass. In the superclass, one method available. Show message. With the reference variable, I invoked the protected variable, right? And it's printed on the console, hello from the parent. Simple. First class, I created one variable, string variable, and one method. In this child class, let me expand this one little. Okay. So this is the parent class. In the second class, I use the extends keyword, right? Then all members available in this one, available in the child class. So what I'm trying to make a point here, if you use the protected keyword also, we can access the members in the child class. If you change anything, public is we can access more. Public we can do. Private, we will check what will happen in the private. 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 Let me save this one. See now, error came. It's not visible. Change the visibility. That is the thing. But if I want to use the parent class members into the second class members, we have to use the public, otherwise protected. Clear? That is the thing. Then save this one, the error will go. We can happily access. Clear? This is about protected, which I holded that at the time of access modifier. And let me go to the next slide. Is that okay? Keywords. No. Okay. This is initial classes slides. Let me go to our class slide. Polymorphism, future classes, inheritance. Okay. Our interfaces. Let me go to the inheritance. Okay. Hierarchical. Okay, we'll discuss after some time. Yeah. So single inheritance done, multi-level inheritance done, conclusion points. After that, superclass of all classes, nothing but object. After that, protected keyword regarding one example. After that, hierarchical inheritance. Before that, before talk about this one, let me talk about this keyword and super keyword. Okay, this keyword, the keyword this is used when you need to refer to the current class objects only, especially when there is confusion or overlap between local variable and instance variable. At the time we have to go for this keyword. Suppose, see now, first point, to distinguish between instance variable and parent, parameter, and constructor, method, parameter have the same name, same instance. See now, I created one class here, student, string is name. In the constructor also, they took a name is the variable, string also same data type. Here also same variable, and same variable, same data type. In the parameters also same variable, same data type. If you pass the argument, then it will go inside here. If you remove this keyword, then it will come ambiguity. Then if you give this keyword, then this data will assign to this variable, global variable. Okay, let me explain this one in the code wise. So this is not inheritance concept, this is normal general class. Sometime come back to the normal Java class. Let me create Java class. Class name as demo. Okay, demo. This keyword. Let me keep this one. Now see. This is example for this keyword. We have only one class. Let me write this keyword example. Okay. Now let me take simple example. Integer. Let me give one variable name number. Just declare. No, don't assign anything. I don't assign. I want to pass this data through. Okay, let me method. Okay, let me write some method name as void numbers. This is my method name. If you don't write any access modifier, JDK will give the default access modifier, right? If you give public, that is also nice. Now system dot out, not this one. Okay. Now let me create the object. Let me create the object for class, current class. With the new keyword, we have to create the class. Done. And equal to reference variable. It will show the address of the class. Let me write this one, and class name is demo this. Now created. Now this is the also. I will give here arguments, sorry, parameters. Parameters I have to give same data type, same variable. I will use same. This is the main point. Now, see now how to pass the arguments. The reference variable, oh sorry. Reference variable dot reference variable, okay. This one reference variable dot, let me call number. Numbers is the, here we have to pass the arguments, we know. So it is expecting integer. So let me give data as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Save this one. This is, we know, this is arguments. I pass the arguments. This 1, 2, 3 will go to this parameter. In this number, it will store this data. Again, I will reassign to number. Here confusion will come. This 1, 2, 3 data, if you pass as an argument, it will store in the parameter. After that, it will enter into the block. It will store first here. 1, 2, 3, it will store here. Again, I am using equal to operator. Then this number reassigning to left side number. Then equal to again 1, 2, 3. So what is the main point here? Then ambiguity will come, confusion. Either you assign here or here. For that purpose, I have to use this keyword. Use this keyword. Then see now, this 1, 2, 3 will assign here. This is the transformation equal to 1, 2, 3 transform. This is how the data will transform from here to here. See now, you can easily identify the colors. See now, 1, 2, 3 is the data, nothing but argument. I send it from the 21 line to 9th line. Then it will store here 1, 2, 3. Again it will enter into the block. See now this color, let me put, okay, see now this color is equal to right side is the one purple color. Here also same. Again I am reassigning, whenever I reassigning to 1, 2, 3 to this number, this color is little different, this sky blue. Global variable also color is sky blue. This is how we can easily understand this thing, right? If I pass the argument, it will go to the parameter, it will store inside the number, parameter variable. Again I am reassigning, then this 1, 2, 3 will go to this number. If you print this one, this method, let me write, oh, not here, let me write sysout. This is the non-static, right? Non-static variable, reference variable, we have to call with reference variable, dot number. If you save this one, run the code, it will compile and it will come on the console 1, 2, 3. Right? This is at the level of single class. Now I will explain the inheritance concept. Clear this one, right? I will repeat again. This is the keyword, it will pass the data current class instance variable. Clear? That only thing here. This is the keyword used to when you need to refer the current class object, especially when there is a confusion. Where is the confusion? Here. This data assigned to the parameter, otherwise global variable. Then if you use this keyword, this data will assign to global variable. To distinguish between the instance variable and parameter. To distinguish nothing but to make a difference. Instance variable and parameter, we have to use this keyword. This is a single class level only. Now let me talk about two classes, nothing but inheritance concept. Then I have to use the super keyword. So some important points regarding this keyword. To refer the current class instance variable, this is one purpose. To call the current class methods like this display, and to call the current class constructor, to pass the current object to the parameter, to return current object from the method. These are all we can use. I explained only first line only. To refer the current class instance variable, I used this keyword, then it is referring to the current class instance variable. For that purpose, to distinguish purpose, I use this keyword. Now let me talk about super keyword. Then we have to talk about inheritance concept. Now super keyword. Super also one keyword type. In a Java, the super keyword is used to in inheritance to refer the immediate parent class. This is the keyword. Immediate parent class, not to the current class. It helps to access the parent class member, nothing but variable methods constructor when they are hidden by the subclasses. So see here I gave one example. Parent class has one method, display, and child is the subclass, nothing but child class, extends the parent class. Then in the child class also same method, in the parent class also same method, which is display. Now if you use the super dot display, it will call the parent class, and as it is if you print the child display method, it will print the whatever the available in the data in the display. This is the simple example. Let me write code of that. Let me explain the hierarchical inheritance. Okay. First, what is the main thing here? Methods are the same in the superclass and parent, superclass and child class. That is the to making distinguish, nothing but to make difference, we have to using super keyword. Let me create one class. New class name. Let me create one class name as this is super regarding super, right? Let me write super class 1. We finish. In this, let me write one method name as display. Void display method. We save this one. This is the super keyword example. In this, let me give some parameters. Integer a, B, C. Let me give here sysout. Parent display method. Let me give the variable like parameter as it is. Oh, not. This is previous class. So here also this one only. Let me give here ABC. ABC is the variable type. Oh. Okay, it's a struck actually. Let me give variable as parameter as ABC. Let me give here same ABC. Okay. Now this is the one parent class. In the parent class, one method available. Now let me create one more class. New class super class 1. Let me write super class 2. Let me take main method, hit finish. This is the child class. Let me remove this comments. Okay, it's loading slowly. Okay. Now, immediate thing I have to do, extends. Extends. What is my parent super class name? Super class 1, right? Let me copy this one. Let me paste here. Now, the thing is here, I will write one method. Okay, this is also the method. I don't write in main method. Let me write void super method and open braces, close braces. What happened? Okay, slowly. Now here the thing is, I will give the same parameter which I gave to first class. Nothing but in the super class. What I gave here parameters, integer ABC. Same thing I will give. Same thing I will give here also. After that, sys out, child method, I will give same parameter ABC. Now let me create object for the child class. This is class 2, right? With a new keyword. This is the thing. Now let me give here reference variable as a super. Okay, it's a keyword. Let me give one more R. Then it is not a super keyword. It is not a variable. Reserved keyword. Now let me invoke the. First, let me pass the argument. Then it will store inside the this fifth line method. Then again it will reassign to the first class. Super, right? So super dot super method. See now, this is the method. It is expecting arguments. Return type is void from the super class 2. Nothing but the current class itself. Now here I have to give the data. Let me give 1014. This is the argument I passed. This argument will go inside this ABC. Again it will print. But I want to assign to this one to here. Here I have to assign 1040, right? I want to give this data to, I want to pass the argument to first class. For that purpose, what I will do here, let me use the super keyword. Oh, no. Reference variable as we have to use the keyword as a super dot now display. Let me write, it's a struct. Here I am using the super keyword. Then the data will hand over to first class. Loading. See now, display. Now see this. Consider here. I pass the argument. First it will store here. Whenever I use the super keyword, I am calling the display method. If you hit the control button and take the mouse, open declaration, it will redirect to super keyword example, nothing but first class. Then it will assign here, it will hold this data and it will print the data on the console. This is one use of super keyword. And see now, the console is printed, oh, it's printed 1 to 3. It's the previous class. Whenever, important thing, whenever if you run this code, it should be in the main method. Main method should be visible. Then save this code. What is my expectation output is here? 1014. Okay, 1014, right? 1014. Oh, okay, 1014 and some data. Okay, see now, this is the first class. This is the second class. In the second class, I wrote extends keyword. After that, I wrote the parent class. After that, I created one method, super method. In that, I gave the same data type here, integer, and I gave the same parameters, integer ABC. In the first class also, integer ABC. Then after that I wrote the system.order println child method. After that I took the main method. In the main method I created object for child class. After that with the reference variable I passed the argument 1014. It will store inside the fifth line this parameter again. After that it will store inside the this parameters also ABC. Whenever you use the super, it will redirect to super class. Then it will store here also. Then it's printed first parent display method 1014, right? 1014, right? First it will print. Why? Because of the interpreter will read line after line, then sixth line will execute. After that, seventh line. So it will go to the first class. It will print that parent display method 1014. After that, it will go to the seventh line. It will read this system.order println. It will print child method as it is and ABC. This ABC also will come from this argument. This is how the execution will flow. By using the super keyword, we can assign data to variables also. This is the difference. The main difference is in the super keyword, we are dealing with two classes, parent and super. In the super keyword, super keyword is used to inheritance, to refer the immediate parent class. It will help to access the parent class members. Nothing but variables method constructors. But in the case of this keyword, current class instance variable, we have to give the data to the global variable. In the super keyword, if you use the super keyword, we can access the super class methods. We can assign the data to super class. This is the difference. Now last today topic is one is missed, right? And the inheritance concept hierarchy. Let me talk about. This keyword, super keyword. After that, wrapping. Okay. Let me go to the encapsulation. Inheritance, super keyword types, hierarchical. Okay, hierarchy. See now, odd type is hierarchical inheritance. So what is the definition of that one? When two or more child classes inherit from single parent class, it is simply we will call as a hierarchical inheritance. What does that mean? Means single parent inherited the properties of single parent class. If you go to the page, single parent, and the parent has some properties, it will inherited by multiple child. This parent has first child, second child, third child. Now this same property, inherited multiple classes. This is nothing but hierarchical. Same property of parent inherited by second child, and third child as well. This is the single parent these are all the multiple child classes. This is the thing. This is called hierarchical inheritance. When two or more child classes, see now, here how many classes available? Here we have more than one class, right? More than one class. These are all called child classes. One or more child classes inherit the single parent class. It is called hierarchical. In simple words, one parent, many childs. One parent only will distribute the properties to the many child. That is nothing but hierarchical inheritance. So here I gave some one syntax here. Class A is the parent. Class B is the child of A. Class C as well as parent child of A. But the thing is here, we have to declare the extends keyword A, first case. Second case, we don't declare C extends B. That will come to the multi-level inheritance. In the case of hierarchical inheritance, we have to give the parent class itself. That is the diagram which I show here. This is the thing. So let me write this code in the Eclipse pot. Okay. For that purpose, I have to create one parent class. Let me create one package, src, new package name, let me write com dot hierarchical dot demo. This is the package name. Let me hit finish. Let me create class in this com dot hierarchical demo package. Let me go to the new. Let me create the class. Let me create a class name as hierarchical demo. Hit finish. Simple. In this, let me write simple one property name equal to some search. Let me write search. So happen here, change name to, okay, string. It should be string, right? Okay. So this is the parent class. Let's assume super class, otherwise base class. Parent class, let me write class 1. Save this one. Now in this parent class only one property available. This one only I want to access into the multiple child classes. For that purpose, let me create one more class, new Schweit demo child 1. Let me hit finish. What I have to do immediately, I have to extend the parent class. This is one. Parent class is hierarchical demo, hy demo, extends parent class. Now what I have to do, let me create main method. Now let me create object for child class. New keyword. With the new keyword only we have to create the object for the class. We know this part. Now reference variable, let me take what can I take? Something object. Class type is small, I mean child class. Now save this one. Now object dot name. Just save this one. Okay, let me put this one in the sysout obj dot name. Just save this one. Just run this code. That's it. It's like a single level inheritance only. See now, such printed on the console. But again one more thing. Create one more class. Name is different. Let me, in the place, let me remove the 2. Now it is a different chain. Let me rename this one. Now copy this one. This is assume second child. Same, save this one. See now this is the not hy demo child 2. I mean child 1. It is a 2. Extending the same parent class. Whatever the property available, we can inherit in my child class. Just run this one. It will come again search on the console. Clear? What I did here? Simple. I created one parent class. In the B place, I took hy demo child 1. First case. I acquired the property and printed. Again, in place of C, I created one more class as hy demo child 2 and extended again parent. Then I can happily access the parent class member. That is the thing here. One parent, multiple child classes members, we can access the property. In my case, I wrote only one property, that is nothing but search. That class name is HYDemoChail2 accessed. This one accessed, first class also accessed. This is called hierarchical inheritance. One more thing is there in the inheritance concept, that is multiple inheritance concept. But in the Java, we can't achieve this process. We have to achieve this one in the interfaces concept. So just a minute. See now, single inheritance done, multi-level done, hierarchical just now I explained. Multiple inheritance, not directly, which supports the Java. It will support the in the inherit interfaces concept. I will explain this multiple inheritance in the interface concept. So that's it about inheritance. So tomorrow tomorrow I will talk about encapsulation. Okay, that's it about today, guys. Bye bye.